It's Week 13 of the NFL.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a yard.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And this is incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And last week,
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On first down, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against the 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
We'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy from the gun. And that is it.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly.
Now Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Final play of the half. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will...
Back to throw, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. McCaffrey running up the middle. Powers through.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy off the play fake. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Fights loose.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be... Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, the
It's Madden NFL 24, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Hawks coming up next.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Up next, a good one in the NFC West and a wild card rematch from a year ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the...
Oh, he fakes a spike. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Purdy on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Brock Purdy
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy.
And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown. 49ers.
Jerome Jennings.
34 yards.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy bootlegging it.
On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 82 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Loose inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Purdy on the sneak, and he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Flush to his right.
And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the 49ers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,